I'm going in for my second visit now with John and Sarah, who's very pregnant at this point. Now, I gave them basic homework last time about their cat, Lucy, whose violence I saw firsthand.
Hey, girl.
Oh, that.
Jackson!
John!
Hi.
All I can hope for this time is the attacks are down, because we really don't have a lot of room to work with. So let me just ask you one thing so we can get it out of the way, okay? Have we had blood?
Well.
Uh-oh.
We have seen blood.
We have seen blood.
She came up and she was purring and she sat right on my belly. I went to kind of like adjust, and that's when she just went right for my arm. Yeah.
Holy God, that was one.
Both sides of my arm.
Really disturbing news today. I mean, I walk in, the first thing that I hear is that Sarah's been attacked within the last week. I mean, the scars all over her arms are ridiculous. How did you feel when you found out?
Angry. To see Sarah get beat up time after time.
This completely bums me out. Gets me thinking that maybe Lucy doesn't belong in this home. What wasn't happening at that point?
She wouldn't react to any of the toys, and two, we didn't have supervised time for 2 days.
The thing that really concerns me is that if you spend 2 days not taking the gunpowder out of the bomb builds up again and goes off to that degree. We just can't have that. If they're not playing with her and they're not letting Lucy out to share the space with Kylie, then they're creating the cat bomb that's ready to explode. I know that you guys filmed some homework for me on video, so let's take a look.
We have Kylie over here. We have Lucy sneaking up on Kylie, so I'm gonna do this and just block her off. Go find something else to do.
That's the idea of these supervised get-togethers between the two cats. And I thought it was great that Sarah thought to use a sight blocker to get between Kylie and Lucy. It keeps Sarah's body out of the way.
Lucy just attacked me again. It's really disheartening. I'm just starting to worry that it's not gonna work.
The worst thing I've seen in video homework in quite a long time was the aftermath of that attack, and I needed some good news. It was time to get up and definitely take a look around this house. Okay, let's take a... Bang! It's a nursery! Guys, that's amazing.
Lucy is roaming in that room and seeing all the changes. She seems to enjoy being in the nursery.
It feels like you're expecting a baby. This wasn't just about building up a nursery for John and for Sarah. It was also for Lucy. This is desensitizing, positive associations. So a cat like Lucy's not gonna feel threatened around a newborn and attacked. So let's keep moving.
Okay.
Hi, Kylie.
She's a back rub type of girl.
Yeah, she loves it.
With Kylie this comfortable, what better time to bring Lucy in to have the supervised playtime? We might as well. Suddenly, she zoomed in onto Kylie. Lucy is locked. She's getting ready here. What am I gonna do? Distract her with this. The reason why I wanted to distract Lucy with a toy is because I wanted to make it more interesting than attacking Kylie. It's really tough with her.
Oh, no.
No. Aha. This is the place where you would have your sight blocker, right? I put it down, look at that, immediately. Immediately she's off. That's the goal, okay? Lucy just went after Kylie, and I don't want her to redirect that energy onto John and Sarah, so I gotta find something that calms her. Hello, honey. Hi. The one thing that you never want to do with a prey animal like a cat is stare them in the eyes. What I wanted to do was soften my gaze. I call it a slow blink. It's just a way to communicate with cats. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. You see how the blink made that happen?
When Jackson blinked his eyes at Lucy, she sort of like flopped over and mewed at him.
His blinking just really seduced her.
I mean, look, hi.
Yeah. You give her that look and she just kind of goes belly up. I have never actually seen her do that.
I looked over at Sarah and John. We all saw it at the same time. This is the cat we love. This is the cat we want to save. Come on, guys. I want to sit down for a bit and give you guys homework for today, okay?
Okay.
First of all, let's start talking about the nursery. I think it's really important for both her and Kylie to be able to watch this thing in motion. I'd like you to put up a shelf or two around the crib itself. Safe distance away, but above it a little bit. I do want both cats to be able to get up above the crib. They can see what's going on. They're not deprived from the baby, and that means they'll be less prone to attack the new baby. I want Kylie to have more home. That seat is her home. More. Build a little stairway up and down on that big piece of sliding glass window. What I want is for Sara and John to start catering to Kylie's needs. Then she'll feel safe, not cornered, and her confidence will skyrocket. And the final thing is, you guys got fascinated by the eye blink. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to video myself doing it. And I'm gonna give it to you guys, and I'd like you to play it on that big screen TV while you're doing the supervised visits. John and Sara have both been attacked by Lucy in the past, and I just don't want to have their faces anywhere near her right now. And until there are no more attacks, we'll just use the video.
The supervised visit's going real well.
Kylie falls asleep, even.
With Lucy out here?
Yeah.
Wow. Last time I was here, I had to throw my body in between these two in order for mayhem to not break out.
Yeah.
So really positive news. So guys, the first thing I noticed when I walked in here was the shelving. So let's get up and take a look at that.
All right.
The last time I was here, I asked them to build more shelves for Kylie. So that rocks right there. So Kylie will go 1, 2, 3.
I've seen her do that, yes.
Great. The thing with Kylie was to get that confidence up. We took this cat, we got her off the ground, and once we did, she didn't present herself on the level of target that Lucy needed in order to be activated. So now, Lucy's activated by the things that we want her to be activated by. So our next stop was the nursery. And the first day that I was here, that space was like a second garage. There wasn't anything in there that even resembled a nursery. First of all, this is a complete nursery. You've got it.
I believe so.
These shelves are a great step in the right direction, and I just love the fact that everything's in place here. Settling into this baby's arrival also means the cats can settle into this baby's arrival. These guys knocked my socks off. They really did. Fantastic work. Exciting. Exciting in here, right? Let's keep moving. I know there's other stuff we want to see before I leave today, so come on. When I first met Lucy, she was an incredibly aggressive cat, directing all of that aggression towards Sara, a pregnant woman. We can't have that. This time around, I want to see no attacks. I also need to know that Lucy can hang out with Kylie, look at her, and move on. When I see that, I can go home. I sent John into the next room where Kylie was, and I had Lucy come on over to hang out. At that point, I had John bring Kylie into the room and sit down. Now watch, she's looking over there. See how I got her attention? She's doing the blink, she's calmed down. Now we could see what was going to happen. There's Kylie. Go, girl. Yeah. See, now this is the kind of thing I could not get the last time I was here. Right now, I know that I can keep getting her attention away from Kylie. It's so cool. Lucy's no longer that cat bomb ready to go off because they're learning how to get rid of that energy in the correct way, which means she's no longer going after them or Kylie. That is a cat that has changed dramatically